Hello out there. Today we're going to be talking about doing some estimation with division using compatible numbers. So unlike estimating when you are adding, subtracting, or multiplying, we are actually not going to be rounding um, generally in the same way at all. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to look at our dividend, which in this case is 227 right here. And we are going to also look at our divisor in this case, which is 6, and decide, well, what compatible number can we estimate 227 to? So, quick review of what compatible numbers are. There are really kind of two similar ways of looking at compatible numbers. Compatible number is basically just a multiple of the divisor, or multiples of 6. Or another way to think about it is numbers that are evenly divided by the divisor. So again, thinking about this dividend 227, estimating it to some number that is going to evenly be divided by the divisor, which in this case is 6. So one thing I can do if I'm not so comfortable with this concept yet is I can start to just list out my multiples of my divisor, again in this case, which is 6. So multiples are just like counting by that number. So I have 6, counting by 6 is 12, 18, and 24. I'm going to stop right there. The reason why is because when I'm looking at this number, if I just pay attention to just the first two digits, which is all I really want to use here, then I can see that I've found some numbers that 22 falls between. Now, what I want to do next is decide, well, which is 22 closer to? Is it closer to 18, or is it closer to 24? And if I think really carefully, well, 22 is only two numbers away from 24, and it is 4 away from 18. So I'm going to estimate 227 to 240 because it's closer to 24. So I'm changing that 22 up front to 24. And I can see that I have one other digit here, and just like when I round, I'm just going to zero it off. So I now have 240. And now I'm ready to do some estimating with my division. And I can do this division problem pretty simply in my head. I just need to think to myself, well, 24 divided by 6 gives me what? Well, I can have 4 6s that go into 24. And then I look on over here and I see, well, how many zeros did I have left over? And I can see that I just have 1 0. So I need to take that 0, bring it on over to my estimated quotient, and voila, there we go. We have 40. So that's our estimated solution of 227 divided by 6.